Welcome to the campus of Princeton High School for tonight's Greater Miami Conference matchup. The Middies, with a record of 13-6, 8-5 in the conference, meet the Vikings of Princeton, 7-8, 7-6 in conference. We'll have tip-off and lineups in moments here on ICRC-TV. Good evening, everybody. Alongside myself is Cody Hildebrand tonight, making the drive up. And partner, we got a good game on hand tonight. But first, let's dive into these key players. First, for Middletown, actually, we're going to go with Princeton first.
All right, for Princeton is Rodney Santiago Lugo, number 0, sophomore guard. Scored 34 points the last time these teams matched up. He does average 16.2 points per game, shooting almost 56% from the field and 47% from 3.
All right, and then for junior guard, averaging 17.3 points per the last 3 games, 13.7 points per game, 41.3 from the field goal percentage, and 22.2% from the 3. Be a key to watch him tonight from the field. And we will be back here very shortly for our opening tip-off and lineups here on ICRC-TV. Stick around, everybody.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere, and just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I'm an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere, and just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I'm an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
All right, welcome back to the campus of Princeton High for tonight's Greater Miami Conference matchup between the Middies of Middletown and the Vikings of Princeton High School. We are currently in our starting lineups. We'll have the starting lineups for you here very shortly. But first, we're going to go into the keys of the game as they are coming up right now on your screen.
All right, for Middletown, you need to stop Santiago Lugo. As mentioned, he did score 34 points the last time these teams met. He actually out 3-point shot Princeton 6-5, or Middletown, sorry, 6-5. You need to force contested shots. Middletown does shoot the ball very well, and they do need to control or Princeton does shoot the ball very well, and Middletown do need to control the arc. For Princeton, you need to limit Jeremiah Landers. He is a very good player. He's a leading scorer for Middletown, averaging 13.7 points a game. And he has scored at least 16 points in the last 3 straight games. They also need to keep Middletown off the free throw line. They are 4th in the conference in free throw percentage at almost 69% as a team.
All right, and that's your keys to the game. And that's actually brought to you by Cody Hildebrand because he came up with all those on his own in his first game here in Ohio and a first game broadcasting tonight. So welcome. So we're getting the starting lineups now for Princeton High School. Santiago Lugo will start at guard, sophomore guard. Sebastian Jordan Ramos, also the second guard. Number 11, Brendan Braddix, the senior guard. Number 15, Daniel Jones, junior forward. And number 22, Morris Hodge, the 6'7" junior at the center position. He is going to be a factor down low for the Vikings. As I mentioned, the Middletown Middies kind of had a bad look at the starting lineups as they were going through. So we'll zero in on the starting lineups for the Middies as they take the floor. Looks like we've got number 15 right here, Arujo. And then number 30, Isaac Stamper, 6'9" senior.
I see 21, Deshaun Shows, junior, 6'1" as well.
Deshaun Shows, number 21 there at the center position. And Chandler Shields, number 4, a 6'4" junior. And I believe I've covered everybody. So we are set for tip-off here in Princeton, at Princeton High School in Sharonville, Ohio. Sorry, northern part of Cincinnati. As we get set for tip-off here, and the ball is controlled by the Middies of Middletown. Currently in the hands of Landers. Landers is one of our key players to watch here.
There's a huge mismatch down low. They need to try to feed number 30.
Top the key. Off to Orho.
There's a block shot.
And controlled by the Middies. Shields to the corner. Landers up and good for 2. Jeremiah Landers with his first 2 points of the game and the first points of the game. Lugo, or no, that's, sorry, that's not, that was Ramos. Lugo for three. Good for three.
He's hitting early.
Santiago Lugo for three. Cody said that would be one of our keys to the game there, is to stop Lugo for Middletown. I mean, he was firing all cylinders during warm-ups.
Well, there's a steal by Lugo as well.
Back the other way, up and off the glass, no good, but a rebound by Ramos, no good again, tipped out. Lugo almost went up with it. That is Johnson for no good. And the ball is controlled by Princeton. Swinging around the arc. Right side. Up on the left side and good. That was Morris Hodge, his first points of the game. As there's a deflection. Recovered by the Middies. Down low. Up and the foul's called. Isaac Stamper is going to go to the line for two. Foul's on number 15, Daniel Jones. We're going to look at that here again. The shot, the foul down low. A lot of contact absorbed down below. At the line for two, Stamper. And the first one's good. Cody, remember, and I know this is the same for Kentucky ball too, 5 team fouls. There are no 1-and-1s anymore in high school ball in Ohio and Kentucky.
Yeah, that was a rule just changed this year, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah, that rule changed just this year. Stamper hits both of his free throws. 4-5. It's 5-4. Princeton leads. Far side, down below, and a foul's called. Foul's going to go against. It's going to go against Nahir
Arujo.
It's a really tough name to keep pronouncing, but as the night goes on, we'll get that name down. Cody's got it down already. At the line for two, Daniel Jones. And he makes the first one. Cody, what do you see so far in the first, almost 3 minutes or almost 2 minutes of play, rather?
Now, one thing I see is Middletown has a huge size advantage down below. They need to try to feed Isaac and the other center that they have, and I think they could pull away really early. Santiago Lugo, Santiago Lugo already has 1-3. They've done good so far, but he is a shooter. He'll pull up at any time.
As the second free throw is missed, the official are going to call it off of Middletown. The ball deflected off the right side of the rim towards the benches, and the ball was last touched by Landers, so that we will have a Princeton inbound. Johnson. It's Jordan Johnson, number 2. Braddocks off to Johnson. Near side to Lugo. Off to Johnson in the corner. Baseline. Down below. No good for Ramos. For
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones, and that is his 3rd point of the game. 8-4 with 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Princeton trying to trap Middletown. A little jumper there, no good. Rebound off to
That's Lugo.
Lugo of the Vikings. A little shuffle pass off to the corner. Ball's on the floor.
Oh, they had it trapped in the corner.
Trapped in the corner, and they call it a foul. We're going to look at the last Princeton bucket here. Cody, what do you see?
I'm surprised that Princeton's actually out-rebounding them. Rebounding Middletown right now. Middletown's got to, if they can't rebound the ball, they need to try to go into the zone, try to prevent the offensive rebounds for Princeton.
Exactly. So I don't assume, actually, I think there was no foul call. But don't see, actually the foul was against number 21, and that was Deshaun Shows. That's his first, team second.
Nice cut.
Nice cut there by Ramos. Couldn't finish, but was fouled on the attempt. The foul's going to go against Jeremiah Landers. That is his first, team's third. And Ramos will be at the line for 2. Sebastian Jordan Ramos.
That would be really good for Princeton if they can get Jeremiah Landers in foul trouble early.
Substitutions for Princeton, number 22 and number 12 enter the game. Number 22 is Morris Hodge, and number 12, Arvani Gill. And for Middletown, number 3, Dalen Jamison enters the game, and now entering the game, number 23, Devin Wilson for the Vikings. Got 9-4, Vikings lead, 4:39 left to go in the first quarter. Inbound, Middletown inbounds, and Jeremiah Landers will bring the ball up, heavily guarded. Across the timeline to Jamison rather. Jamison loses a dribble but picks it back up. Landers drives, baseline, cuts out for 3. No good. Rebound Landers. Off to the corner. Down low to Isaac Stamper. And a foul call against the Vikings. We're going to go against number 23. Devin Wilson, that's his first, team's second. Middletown to inbound. Stamper, back and down, up, no good. Ball tipped around Landers.
I'd feed it back down to Isaac again. He had the move, he just couldn't finish the basket.
Couldn't finish down low. Jamison drives. For 3, good! Isaac Stamper for 3.
That's really good when you can get a big man to shoot threes. That's hard to guard.
Exactly. Princeton 9, Middletown 7. First quarter here in Sharonville. Top the key, handoff to back to Braddock's. Off to Johnson. Johnson drives, left side, up, and good. The finish. That's his first 2 of the night. 11-7, 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to go, first quarter.
Middletown's done a really good job right now of not allowing many threes for Princeton, but they are now starting to get beat up on the inside.
One of those keys was to keep Princeton away from the 3. Stamper throws it away. In transition, up and good. The basket for Braddock. We've got a timeout, Middletown. It is going to be a full time, or 30-second timeout, sorry. So we'll be back in 30 seconds here on ICRC-TV. We're going to talk about Middletown's coach first. Bill Edwards Jr. First season as the Middies head coach. Joined in 2021 as the assistant coach. 2008-2009 GMC Player of the Year. That is Bill Edwards Jr. His dad, Bill Edwards Sr., is also an assistant coach for the Middies. As we get ready to come back here from the first timeout of the game, as you get a look there at the bench. Now the Princeton bench. Princeton is coached by Brian Wyant. Fourth season with the Vikings, won the 2020 CMAC Coach of the Year award with Hughes High School. 51-30 overall record with Princeton High School. Landers up the floor, crosses the timeline, double teamed at the timeline.
Nobody came to help.
Nobody came to help. And that is Avani Gill with the takeaway. Off to Jamison. Jamison drives. Corner 3. Good for Ramos.
Oh, looked like a little sass, a little trash talking down there.
Looked like it. Ramos with his first 3 of the game. 16-7, 2 minutes ago. 3 in the way for Middletown, number 3. Dalen Jamison for 3. Trading buckets here, trading some threes. 16-10, 1 minute, 50 seconds to go, left first quarter.
Yeah, Middletown really needs to try to keep up. They did get doubled up last time they met, 10-5 in the three-point department.
Good little quick stat there. Their last game was against, their last meeting with Princeton was at Middletown. There's a steal coming the other way. Down low to Landers. No good. He cleans it up, and it's good. Down below, that's Jeremiah Landers, our Middletown player of the game. Kick out. Ramos. Over to Gill. Gill back to Ramos. Top key coming over to the near side. Off to Gill. To the stripe.
Looks like Middletown's in a little 2-3 zone right now.
And a well-defended shot there by Middletown. And they're asking for a little bit of help there. And they don't get Princeton doesn't get the call that they wanted. They wanted a charge, but the foul is going to go against Arvani Gill. It's going to be his first, team's third. At the line for 2 is going to be Jeremiah Landers. Jeremiah. The last basket here by the Middies. A little bit of corner 3 action there for Jamison. Front end of the rim. And we got some substitutions coming in. We'll filter those in as we can.
Looks like Chandler Shields is entering the game in for Middletown.
Number 4, Chandler Shields.
It does look like Lugo is back on the court as well for Princeton.
Lugo's back in the backcourt. Landers' second free throws up and good. We have another whistle.
Looks like Shields is coming in for Jamison. Or no, that's Landers. Shields
Landers
is
is leaving the game. We got a little miscommunication here from the Middies.
Looks like Chandler Knight Jr. is entering the game instead.
Chancellor Knight Jr., number 5, a 5'10" senior guard enters the game for Landers. As Landers was on the stripe. Johnson.
Good defense there by Isaac.
And the pass is deflected and taken away by Princeton. They've got numbers. Ramos off the right side and good. Jordan Ramos with 6 points, 18-13 with 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Middies push fast. And another steal. Bad pass there from that's your buddy, Michael
Maldonado.
Maldonado, yes. We're going over that name in pregame here.
Princeton playing for 1 here.
3 on the way, no good. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. It's 18-13. Princeton leads. We're going to take a look here at the last basket, or the last play. Their little skip pass was supposed to go down low, and there's a steal back the other way for Ramos off the glass and in. So we'll step away for 30 seconds. We'll be back with TV.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
All right, so we're back here at Princeton High School. We got some first quarter highlights coming your way right here on ICRC-TV. Princeton leads 18-13. Cody, what do you see here?
That's an early 3 by Lugo. I've not seen him make another 3 though yet so far.
Lugo's being quiet there. A little bit of Gill action there for Princeton. And that is Isaac Stamper for 3. Cody, you mentioned that anytime you can have a big man that can shoot a 3, that's always valuable because you can't guard.
Yeah, it's
you
so
have
tough
trouble
to
guarding
guard.
him down low, but now you have to guard him out on the arc.
Oh, yeah.
Princeton will start with the ball for the second quarter. As
Brendan Braddix.
Braddix is up and good for his 4th point of the game, 20-13. 7:45 left to go, second quarter. Michael Maldonado.
They got a little bit of a mismatch down low with Isaac Stamper. And just couldn't find him.
The ball is taken away. That was Amari Gill.
Layup by Gill there, too. He's got both defense and offense.
Amari Gill with the 2. His first points of the game, 22-13.
They have man down low.
Little skip pass. That is Knight Jr., Chancellor Knight Jr. with the ball. Should have called a timeout there. Jamison for 3 from the corner, no good. Offensive rebound, Middies. No good. Defensive rebound for Braddix for the Vikings.
He's got a couple here early.
And the ball is pushed up quick, and then we got a foul on the floor. It's going to go against number 1. We're going to take a look here at the last 2 Princeton baskets.
Yeah, nice spin move right there by Brendan Braddix. Get some clean space there. And then a nice putback also.
Meyer both ends of the court, got the takeaway, and then he got the bucket on the other side of the court.
Yeah, right now Princeton up 9, and Lugo's been very quiet. I think he only has about 5 thus far.
Lugo has to note only 1 3. He's got the ball now for 3. No good.
Try to draw a foul there.
Try to draw the contact and the foul. And the Middies coming back the other way. They got numbers. Landers. No good. A lot of contact down low. Foul goes against number 0.
Santiago Lugo. That's 2 on him. He might have to come out until the second half.
Looks to be his first.
Is that his first?
His first foul. And the first team foul of the second quarter is Lander at the line for 2. Missed the front end.
Right now,
you got to look there at Lugo.
He's 1 for 3 from the free throw line thus far. Sanders.
Lander's up and good for the second one. 22-14, 6:13 left to go, second quarter. Ramos with the ball coming up the court. Off to Johnson. Off to Braddix to Ramos. Ramos kicks out to Lugo. Lugo loses the ball, and it's recovered by the Middies.
Yeah, mismatch down low. They got to feed him.
They're looking for him. Need a little bit of help. And a takeaway there for Braddix. Behind the back, off to Lugo. Lugo up off the right side of the glass and good. That's 5 for Lugo, 24-14.
Middletown is they're turning the ball over a lot right now. They've got to slow down the pace. They're picking up the ball in bad spots.
And that is Dalen Jamison for 2. And we've got a foul here. Against number 3. That's going to be Jamison. Here's take a look at the last steal and the basket for Princeton. Just caught him sleeping there, a little behind the back. Notices that Lugo's right there off the right side of the glass and in.
Yep, Braddix to Lugo for the bucket.
The sideline inbound here for Princeton. Gill.
To Johnson.
Thank you.
Johnson's got a cut.
In the corner, drives, and it's going to be off the Middies. So Princeton will keep possession. Possession arrow is favoring the middies in the case of an event of a tie-up. We're going to have a timeout, Princeton. This will be a 30-second timeout. Give us 30 seconds here to talk about Princeton's head coach again. Cody, if you want to indulge us here in Mr. Wyant.
Yeah, Brian Wyatt, this is his 4th season with the Princeton Vikings. He did win the 2020 CMAC Coach of the Year with Hughes High School. He does currently have a 51-30 record with Princeton.
Impressive record. We talked earlier this evening on the way here about these two teams. They both played a school from Kentucky. Each of them did.
That's
Talk
right.
about that a little bit.
Yes, Princeton played Great Crossing. That's the #1 team in the state of Kentucky for boys basketball high school. They did hang in with them. I think they only lost by 7 points. And then Middletown, they actually went neck and neck with Newport. Newport's #3 in Kentucky, and they only lost by 7 as well.
So some really decent games here played by both these teams against 2 of the top 5 teams in the state of Kentucky, just south of the river here in Cincinnati. As we have
that's Amir Phillips.
Phillips in the game.
Oh, and a steal.
Amir Phillips down low.
Daniel
Up
Jones.
and good. Daniel Jones and the basket. Count it and 1. The foul is going to go against #2. Jeremiah Landers. That's going to be a second. Look at this basket here.
By Amir Phillips.
Phillips, sorry.
And then a
the quick
steal.
steal. It's a good read.
And Phillips down low to Daniel Jones for the quick and 1.
Jones at the line for 1. It's 28-16. The Vikings hold a 12-point lead currently. Jones, the shot is up, and it's good. 29-16, 4:38 left to go, second quarter. A little full court press here by the Vikings. If I'm Middletown, I'm looking at a way to get to slow down the pace and
They need to stop turning over the ball.
Stop turning over the ball.
They're
try to deal with that full court press.
They're picking up the ball right when they pass the line. They're getting double teamed every time, causing turnovers and breakout steals and points.
Ball's deflected underneath the away seating. And the ball was deflected off of Princeton, so it will be Middletown ball. Landers was trying to drive down low. So Jamison will inbound. And the inbound went to
Deshaun Shows. I think he came in for Isaac.
And Jamison was able to collect it. It's not off the right side or the left side of the glass, rather, sorry. As it's now 29-18 with 3:58 to go.
Middletown really needed that basket. Princeton's been on a run lately.
Needed to stop the run there for Princeton, or for Middletown rather. Johnson off to the corner. That was
that's a block. Nice block.
Up and good. That missed three was from Morris Hodge. But
Daniel
the cleanup
Jones.
crew. The cleanup crew was Daniel Jones. A three on the way for the middies from the corner, no good.
That's number 12. That's Avani Gill.
That shot was up and no good. That was Amir Phillips. We're going to have a foul called against Gill. And we're going to take a look here at Brendan Braddock's. Just up off the glass and in, a little floater. And another little spin move off the right side of the glass and up and in. This is Phillips, Amir Phillips, up and in.
Yeah, right now Princeton is killing Middletown down low. Middletown can't seem to find a stop down low.
31-18, 3 minutes to go, second quarter. Logan Dyer alongside Cody Hildebrand. Shot is up and no good. That was Chandler.
The basket good by Dalen Jamison right there. Nice good jumper.
Chandler Shields had that missed basket, and
there's Lugo.
Lugo for three, no good, off the back end of the rim. Rebound controlled by the Middies. Jamison out to Landers. Landers for three, good.
Landers starting to come alive. Middletown's coming back.
I don't know if you saw that, Cody, but Landers had a little bit of something to say for the bench down there.
Always gotta love a little trash talk.
Princeton leads 31-23 with 2 minutes to go.
It looks like Middletown has gone small here, trying to run past Princeton instead of trying to use the big man to go down low.
Exactly. Keith Daniels enters the game for the Middies.
And for Jamison.
And that was a turnover by Princeton. So back to the full court press we are. Bringing up the court is Knight Jr. Crosses the timeline. And a little stutter step there, but up and good for Shields. That's his first basket of the night. 31-25. 1 minute, 33 seconds to go, second quarter. Down low to Ramos. Up and no good. That's
21. That is Amir Phillips.
No, that is Morris Hodge. Foul against Middletown. We're going to take a look here. A little bit of contact there by Aruvo. That's going to be his first, team's fourth. So an inbound here for the Vikings.
Both teams will be shooting free throws on the next foul.
Ramos. Yep, next foul, both teams will be shooting free throws. A three for
Brendan Braddix.
He
is lighting it up tonight.
7 points for Braddix, 34-25, minute 04 left to go. We'll call it a minute in the second quarter. Landers.
Braddix with 7. He is the leading scorer right now for Princeton.
There's
and Lugo.
A steal. Lugo picks it back up. Ball is deflected out of bounds off the Middies. As we get ready to, we're going to look here at Braxton's last basket, which was a three from the top of the key. And like Cody said, he is Princeton's leading scorer with 7 points. 34-25, 49 seconds to go, 49.7 seconds to be exact. Lugo will inbound on the baseline underneath the basket, the left side of the basket. As we are waiting for the officials to give the okay to go.
There's Isaac Stamper's back in the game for Middletown.
Stamper is back in the game for Middletown. Tall number 30. Little baseline drive to Ramos. Out to Gill, or that's Phillips. And a foul is called.
That's on Stamper.
That'll go against Stamper. That's going to be his first foul of the game. 5th team foul. So at the line, shooting two, is Amir Phillips for Princeton. First shot is up and is good. Phillips with 5, 35-25. It's a 10-point lead, 31.9 seconds to go. Second free throw on the way for Phillips. Up and good.
Morris Hodge is going to enter the game for Phillips now.
As Cody said, Hodge replaces Phillips.
Little height to guard Stamper.
Stamper will inbound the ball. Into That is Daniels, Keith Daniels. And the basket was no good by Nahir.
Princeton's going to play for one here.
Ramos being guarded. Down low. Little drive to the basket off the left side of the backboard. No good. Three on the way at the buzzer.
Brendan Braddix again.
Brendan Braddix. He's got 10. 39-25 here at the half. Brendan Braddix is taking over for Lugo tonight.
He is.
And we will step out for a. Going to have the last basket here by Braddix. We'll kick out to Braddix and set your feet, shoot the ball, and it's in.
Yep, that's a second of the game.
Second three of the game there for Braddix. We are going to send it to halftime. We'll be back in a few with some game highlights and the GMC standings right after this.
911, where's your emergency?
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back to Princeton High. You're looking at some highlights from the first half. That's Lugo's first three of the game and his only three of the game, Cody.
Yeah, they have done a really good job, Middletown has at stopping Lugo, but it's not been very successful because Brendan Braddix has taken over this game for Princeton, leading to a big score.
As you see Brendan Braddix right there with the little turnaround swift jump over there, and then there's Jamison for three from the corner. Braddix up and in off the glass. And then there's
the basket by Amir Gill.
Yep, Amir Gill.
And the steal here by Braddix as well.
Steal by Braddix and off to Lugo, and Lugo off the right side of the glass. Cody, Braddix is on fire, but Lugo, I mean, he's still got some time to heat up here for Princeton.
He does, and that's what's very dangerous for Middletown. You've stopped their leading scorer. You've done good when it comes to the keys to the game, but with Braddix taking over, if Lugo steps, if he starts heating up, this game could get way out of hand.
And we're going to take a look at the standings here.
All right, you see Middletown is fourth in the standings, 13-6 overall, 8-5 in the conference. Princeton is under them right now at, there it is, 7-8 overall, 7-6 in the conference. So all of Princeton's wins have come in this conference.
Sycamore leading the conference, 10-3, 14-4 overall, one of the top teams in the state of Ohio. Lakota West, Hamilton. Then Middletown, Lakota East, Princeton, Oak Hills, Fairfield, Mason, and rounding out Colerain with a record of 3-16 overall, 0-13 in conference play. We'll step aside. We'll be back for the second half of play here in Princeton High School in Sharonville.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere, and just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
Welcome back to Princeton High in Sharonville, Ohio. Myself, Logan Dyer, alongside Cody Hildebrand. You're looking at some first half highlights. Sorry. We have some stats here for you for Middletown. They are 9 of 19 from the field for 47.4%. From the 3 for 8 from 3 for 37.5%. 4 from 6 from the line for 66.7%, 12 total rebounds, and get this, 12 total rebounds, that's the same for Princeton. So the rebound game is right there tied up with each other. Princeton, first half, 15 for 29, 51.7% from the field, 4 for 9 for 3, 44.4% from the field, and 5 of 7 from the line, 71.4%. We're going to step away for a quick 30-second break. We'll be back with more from Princeton High here in 30 seconds.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own, a place that I call home, this place that I call home.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
All right, welcome back to Princeton High up in Sharonville, Ohio. We're getting ready for third quarter action here. 39-25, Princeton leads. Middletown to inbound the ball first. Landers brings it across the timeline.
Yeah, Landers has 9. He does average about 13.7 points a game, so he's already almost at double figures.
Almost in double figures. In the corner, little
Landers
jumper there. Landers no good. Rebound Stamper. 3 on the way for Jamison, no good. Run down by Nahir.
It's a good sign if you're a Middletown fan that they're out-rebounding Princeton right now on the offensive glass.
As we talked about right there at halftime, at the last part of halftime, you know, the rebounds were tied 12-12 total. We didn't really talk about offensive versus defensive. 6 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive rebounds for Middletown, 8 and 4 respectively for Princeton. We got a foul called.
Is that Lugo?
I believe. As against Santiago Lugo. That is his second. Team's first of the half of the third quarter rather. Middletown to inbound baseline underneath the basket. Into Jamison.
That's Shields.
Shields.
There's
Landers.
Landers.
Top the key.
They got a mismatch down low.
Landers up and left, up off the left part of the glass and good. Landers has 9.
That will be 11 for him. It should be 11 for him. Either way, he's almost in double figures, or he is. He's doing really good. He's doing his part.
Almost double figures. Lugo off to Ramos, back to Lugo. Lugo drives, and he was looking for Morris Hodge down low, and just overthrew him.
Good defense there by Middletown.
Yeah, really good defense there by Middletown. Middletown's picked up defense the first minute and a half of the third quarter. As Landers brings it up the court, crosses the timeline, off to Nahir. Nahir back to Landers. Landers drives up and off the glass and good. Landers has 12. 39-29, Princeton leads. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound Ramos. Another 3 on the way for Braddocks, no good. Rebound again, Princeton. Out to Braddocks, and we are going to have a timeout called by the Vikings. This is going to be a full timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Welcome back to Princeton High. As you're looking at Jeremiah Landers. Cody, take it away.
Yeah, Landers has already put up 4 quick points in this third quarter. He's now up to 13 points. It's a good sign for Middletown.
We did correct ourselves. We did pick up a score sheet or a stat sheet at the half. It had 9, so he has 13. The board says 12. So we'll keep our eyes there. They fixed it. It's good. We're good now. 3 on the way, no good for Lugo. Rebound Stamper for Middletown. He's going to bring it up the court. And off.
There he goes.
To Jamison and stolen away. Read by Ramos. Ramos up to Johnson for 3. No good. Rebound is going to be Landers. He's going to go length of the court. Out to Jamison. Jamison back to Landers. Landers top the key. Drives in at the stripe. Foul on the floor. That's going to be against.
That'll be Hodge. 11. Brandon Braddock's.
That's going to be Brandon Braddock's, his first.
Him and Hodge was both.
So the foul officially goes to Braddock's, his first, team's second of the half, of the quarter rather. Landers able to corral the loose ball off the inbound. Now here on the left block.
There's Stamper.
Stamper. Stamper down low. That is
Chandler
Shields for 2. He's got 4. 39-31, 4 minutes and 53 seconds to go, third quarter.
And Middletown's done a really good job trying to get themselves back in the game. Good defense. They've limited the turnover so far in this third quarter. Good start.
Everything that they needed to do at the end of the second quarter, they've done so far. They need to keep it up here. Keep the pressure. There's Lugo. Out to Ramos. Ramos. Baseline pass to Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Pass out to Braddock's to Ramos. Ramos looks down low. There's Hodge. No good, but a foul is called against Jamison. That is going to be
Landers.
Called that on Landers, actually. That's his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, my. That is not good if you're a Middletown fan.
So Landers picks up his 4th.
Yeah, right now Landers has almost half of their points with him not on the floor. Middletown's coach, it looks like he's going to leave him in right now, though.
First free throw's up and good. Looks like Brian Edwards Jr. was trying to contest the foul. The official's going to talk it over.
Oh, no, here comes Chancellor Knight Jr.
And we have a problem. The official was attempting to figure out who the foul was actually on. Had his hand up to stop the free throw from going.
Yep, here comes Chancellor Knight. And for Landers.
So the foul does stick to Landers. That's his 4th. He's going to sit for a while.
Now the question is, for Middletown, who's going to step up and be the big scorer right now? Landers may not be back until the 4th quarter.
Yeah, if I'm Middletown, I'm hoping that Jamison can step up, maybe get it down low to Stamper, see if he can start making some noise down low. A foul against number 10, Ramos. That's going to be his first, team's 3rd. 41-31, 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. We've had a wild third quarter already with Landers picking up his 4th foul. In the defense, though, Landers was not alone down low for that foul.
Yeah, it could have been called on Jamison.
Stamper, right side. Off to Knight Jr. Knight
Nice
Jr.
reverse.
with a nice reverse and up and good off the left side of the rim, off the left side of the glass. 41-33, 3:50 left to go, third quarter. Ramos.
Knight Jr. again.
Knight Jr. causing a disruption there as Ramos was looking for Lugo. As you look at the previous basket here. Little baseline drive, reverse, off the glass and in.
Nice play.
Braddock off to Phillips. To Ramos.
Stolen away. That's Knight.
Knight Jr. Off to Nahir. Nahir. Shot fake. Pass out to Stamper. To Knight Jr.
Now there's Chancellor Shields down there.
Chancellor Shields had the ball and had the shot. It was deflected out of bounds. It's going to be Princeton ball. (41-33). 3:22 left to go, third quarter. Landers did pick up his fourth foul, so he's on the bench. We'll pass to the corner. Phillips for three to Braddock, no good. Rebound is off to Lugo, or that's Ramos, rather. Braddock to Phillips. Back to Braddock, almost taken away.
He could have had that. Oh, he almost tried it again.
Almost had that too. Braddock again for three. That one's good. Brendan Braddock with 13, 44-33. Every time Middletown tries to inch a little bit closer, Princeton just comes right back.
They do, with Middletown's leading scorer out of the game right now. Who's going to be the one to step up?
Another turnover by the Middies. And a missed shot, deflection out off of the Middies. That was last touched by Isaac Stamper. The last basket here by Braden Braddock for three from the top of the key. Tried it once, missed, got it right back, was able to collect on that one. And that's where we're at, 44-33 with 2:20 left to go, third quarter. Deflection down low, off of the Middies. Possession will stay with the Vikings.
Brendan Braddock right now, he has scored in double figures in 4 straight games. He does average 13 points a game, so it's no shock that he has the hot hand right now with 13 points.
Braddock off to Lugo, off to Phillips, to Ramos. Ramos left side. Lugo for three, no good. Looks and stolen away by the Middies. Knight off to Davis, or Shields rather.
Shields, yeah.
Shields with the basket. He's got 6, 44-35, 150 to go left here in the third quarter. Braddock with the ball. Off to Ramos. Ramos. Off back to Braddock. To Lugo. Lugo baseline drive. Out to Phillips. To Braddock. Another three on the way. No good. Rimmed out.
Nice pass.
Nice little bounce pass.
That's to Shields again. He's put up 4 straight.
Shields with 8. 44-37. The Middies are right back in this. Coming up on a minute left to go in the third quarter. Phillips to Ramos. Ramos out to Lugo. Lugo for three, wide open. Good. Lugo for three, and a timeout is called. For Princeton. This will be a full timeout. We're going to look at the last basket here by Lugo, up for three.
Yeah, they've done a really good job at making sure he's not had space. They just left him out and open right there.
He's got 8 points. We're going to step away for 30. It's 37-47. Princeton leads.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Welcome back to Princeton High up in Sharonville, Ohio, the north side of Cincinnati. Logan Dyer alongside my partner tonight, Cody Hildebrand. Cody, what do you think? Your almost 4 quarters into your first Ohio high school basketball game. What do you got so far?
Oh, it's fun. I mean, this game, when you think Princeton's pulling away, Middletown's coming right back to make it interesting.
And that is exactly right. 47-37. I botched the score seconds ago in the third quarter. Middletown inbounds. Jamison.
The Shields.
Off to Shields. Landers is still on the bench. Remember, he's got 4 fouls. Jamison. Off to Shields. Shields drives.
He got away with the travel there.
Got away with the travel. Almost had trying to Euro step. And looks like Princeton's going to try to hold it for 1, but each time we've said that, they've Braddocks off to Phillips, back to Braddocks. It's actually, I'm sorry, that is actually Barvani Gill, number 12.
Marujo with a foul.
Nahir with a foul. And
it's like Gill is entering the game for Hodge.
The brother Gill. Braddocks, ball in the backcourt. Got across the timeline, and he does. Johnson. 6 seconds to go. Off to Lugo. Lugo back to Johnson. Back to Lugo for 3 at the buzzer. Good! Lugo for 3 as time expires in the third quarter. That is 11 for him. 50-37 at the end of the third quarter. A big buzzer beater 3 as you see it right there on your TV screen. What a shot.
That is 2 straight quarters now that Princeton has ended with a 3 at the buzzer.
And we're going to step away for a quick 30-second break. We'll be back after these short messages.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Welcome back to Princeton High School. It is all Princeton right now, 50-37. We're getting ready to start our fourth quarter. Quick shout out to our production crew on cameras, Byron Hazlett, Sam Greco. On the replay, Jason Dudley, our director, Will Matthews, and our color commentator tonight in his first game, Cody Hildebrand, alongside myself, Logan Dyer. So we are ready for a wild fourth quarter. That was an NBA 3
that was.
By Lugo.
That's 2 deep threes in a row. He's heating up.
2 deep threes. You said that they had to contest them, and let's take a look at that last NBA style 3 from Lugo. As time expires, quick shot, and then that, you know who that reminds me of? Steph Curry.
There's a quick basket down by Arujo. Middletown back within 11.
50-39, 7:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. This game has proved to be a decent game tonight in the GMC Conference, in the Greater Miami Conference. Johnson. To Gill. Off to Daniel Jones. He's back in the scoring mix. 52-39. Quick drive by Jamison, no good. Rebound goes to Princeton. Johnson. Oh,
Daniel Jones again.
Almost slammed that home. He decided to lay it up instead of slamming it home. So on the court right now, Lugo, Johnson.
Oh, another steal.
Another steal.
Here comes Daniel Jones again.
Daniel Jones.
6 straight for Daniel Jones. He's outscoring Middleton right now in the fourth quarter by himself.
6 straight for the Vikings. And we got a timeout. Middies. We're going to look at Daniel Jones' last basket here.
Breakaway basket. Nice pass. by Jordan Johnson to Daniel Jones for 2.
Back in 30 seconds here at Princeton.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Are back here at Princeton High School. It's all Princeton right now, 56-39. They're on a 6-0 run, and that is all part of by Daniel Jones.
That's right, but if you go back to the third quarter, Princeton has now scored at 9 straight. Middletown is letting it slip away.
As you hear the loud buzzer above us, we are underneath a scoreboard, and the buzzer, I'm going to hear that in my sleep tonight.
Question for Middletown is, you know, you're starting to slip away from this game. Do you take the risk of putting Landers back in here?
Landers is back in, as you can see. He's right there at midcourt. So Landers is back in the game with 4 fouls. Something to keep an eye on, because his next foul, he would foul out of the game. That's a Middies turnover, by the way, so inbounding the ball for Princeton. And there's Johnson to...
That's Gill.
That is Gill. He missed a 3. We got the stoppage here. An official timeout. And it will be...
Looks like Middletown will still get the ball.
Middies ball. The official timeout here, so... And the official is letting them know how close they can be to each other.
There are little elbows going on.
Landers the inbound to Jamison. Jamison crosses midcourt. Off to Landers. Landers drives. Tried to muscle his way up, but he walked. It's a travel call against Landers. So turnover Middies.
They tried to go up over 2 people. Just, you know, took too many steps.
Princeton inbounds. That is Meyer Gill. Johnson with the ball. Top near the middle court line. Gill. Daniel Jones, DeLugo, and a nice reverse off the right side of the glass, up and in.
Yeah, Daniel Jones has now scored or assisted on 8 points so far in this quarter for Princeton.
58-39.
Landers with the easy basket. Little body, no call.
Now it's 58-41. We had the scores table had the wrong score up. Now it is correct. 58-41. And the last 2 baskets, the first one here by Lugo, just up and in. Nice little reverse off the right side of the glass.
And then Landers here, little body, a lot of contact, no foul. Got the basket.
And we had a stoppage of play.
There's a steal.
Steal. Jamison to Landers. Landers loses the ball. Up away to Lugo. Lugo back
pass.
to Gill. And a block, they call that goaltending. Goaltending called against Middletown.
Yeah, that was the correct call.
So we get a look.
Great pass from Lugo.
The ball was above the cylinder. Can't do that.
Nope, you cannot. Even if it hits the board, nowadays it hits the board. It's goaltend.
60-41, 5:13 left to go. Got a little bit of contact here by Landers and Johnson.
Princeton with some full court pressure here.
Back to the full court press for Princeton. Jamison Crosses the timeline. To Landers. Landers, top of the key. He's looking to go left, goes right. Loses the ball. Jamison recovers. Little circus shot there, not good, but cleans up the glass.
Shields.
It's Shields' 10th point of the game. 60-43, a timeout Middletown. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then truly you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Back here at Princeton High, and you're looking at some highlights here of Jeremiah Landers off the glass and in off the left side of the glass, rather. And then a nice little drive here off the left side of the glass. Landers has 4 fouls, but he is Middletown's leading scorer with 13 points. But close to, right behind him is Chandler Shields as Lugo has the ball for Princeton. Off to Johnson. Johnson back to Lugo. Lugo to Gill. Defended heavily by Nahir. And that foul is going to go against
Arujo,
and that's going to be his. Looks like it's going to be his.
Looks like second. Rattle out the first free throw here for Amira Gill.
It's going to be his second foul, second team foul. Had to look at the stats. They didn't have it up on the board here.
Missed them both.
And a foul against Johnson. It's going to be his second team's first, or his first team's second, sorry. So Landers with 4 fouls for Middletown. Lugo has 2 for Princeton. Now here off to Jamison. Jamison top the key. Off to Shields. Shields for 3. No good. Short. Rebound. Lugo for Princeton. Lugo drives between 2 defenders. Loses the ball. Has the ball on the ground. It's a tie-up. And Lugo not happy. Lugo's not happy with what happened on the play. The official is signaling a tie-up, and that's going to be Middletown ball.
And Middletown got away with one there.
Not happy with Chandler Shields there at the end of the play. Jamison, or that is Knight Jr. Off to Jamison. Jamison top of the key. Was going to go left. Came backwards. Landers. Near side.
They're spreading it out, trying to get somebody to drive.
Landers has the ball. To Knight Jr. Off to Shields. Shields for 3. No good. Short. Rebound Lugo for Princeton. They're going to slow it down. 60-43 with 3:22 left to go in the game. Gill off to Braddocks. Braddocks drives up and good off the right side of the glass. Point of the game, 62-43. 3 minutes to go left here in the game at Princeton High School.
Yeah, right now, Middletown is just struggling to find a basket. They're shooting a lot of threes right now, trying to get back in it the easier way, I guess you could say.
A little reverse there, a little layup off the right side, no good for Jameson, but the cleanup there for Landers. That's his 15th point of the game.
And as I mentioned, he's got 16 plus in 3 straight games. No surprise that he's got 15.
As As that basket's no good. And look ahead up to
That's
Shields, and that's rejected by Daniel Jones rather, with the rejection. Jones, top the key, down to Lugo. Lugo up off the left side of the glass, no good.
Nice pass.
Behind the
That's
back pass to Shields, and a timeout is called by Middletown. This will be a full timeout called by Middletown. We'll be back in 1 minute.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
And we're back here at Princeton High. 62-47, 2:06 left to go in the fourth quarter. Logan Dyer alongside Cody Hildebrand. He made the drive down, or up rather, from Maysville. As we are set to finish off the last 2 minutes here. Each team with a timeout left. And the ball was deflected off of Middletown. This will stay with the Vikings.
Yeah, Middletown's trying to claw their way back. It's a little too late though, but they are giving it their all.
Shields comes in to replace Isaac
Stamper,
and number 23, Devin Wilson, is in the game for the Vikings. He replaced Lugo. So currently it's, well, and he stepped on the line. So it's Ramos, Johnson, Jones, Wilson, and Braddock's in the game. Lugo is getting ready to check back in, possibly. So Lugo will check in at the next break. For the Middies, it is Landers, Stamper.
Speaking of Landers, there he goes again.
Landers with 17, 62-49. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go. Little full court press action for the Middies. Wilson down to Jones. Jones up and good. The contact there for Jamison.
They're trying to draw the charge.
A little shot fake there by Knight here. And it is now 64-51 with a minute left to go. Jones to Ramos. Ramos off to Braddock's. Braddock's has been our player of the game for Princeton so far. 15 points rather. Down to Wilson and good. Wilson with the basket. That's his first bucket of the night. 66-51, 33 seconds left to go. Middies bring it up. Chancellor Knight, Jr. Down to Stamper. Stamper up and no good.
You had the mismatch.
Rebound goes to Princeton. 16 seconds to go. Got to bring the ball up the court, keep it across the timeline. And Princeton's going to dribble this one out. 10 seconds left to go. 66-51. Braddock's with the ball. 4 seconds to go. Both teams are headed back to their respective bench, and it is final. The Vikings of Princeton, 66. Middletown, 51. And we are going to take a look here at our player of the game, number 11, Braden Braxton.
Brendan Braddocks.
Braddocks, my bad. We're going to look at a little highlight clip here of him.
Yeah, nice layup there by Braddocks. He's had a tremendous game. Seth Lugo started a little slow. Braddocks has definitely, brought the heat tonight. There's a 3 straight away. There's a 3 at the corner.
Everything.
That was the one at the buzzer.
And that's going to do it for us here in Princeton. For all of us here, our camera crew, our production crew back in the truck, myself, Logan Dyer, and Cody Hildebrand, good night from Princeton.